Does this shit work? Oh, I think that's existing to the proper degree. That is cool. Hi there. I recently got a 1080p monitor, so I thought, fuck it. Let's see how this shit works. This animation, there's no direction for it. I'm just going until I lose interest in working on it. I'm also not really going to be talking all that much thanks to recent life-related bullshit. I just want to share some trash that I happen to be making, and I want to waste my time existing instead of working on something productive with my time, like an actual animation that isn't a shit post. So, yeah, I'm also just going to be listening to random audio because there's a high-ass chance that the music I would be playing would just fucking copyright claim the video, mute it, or get it taken down or some shit. So it's just like, why even fuck about it? I'm just gonna listen to random YouTubers talk about bullshit. Yeah, I'll occasionally look at the thing because I sometimes don't have it full screened. I'm gonna mute myself now.
I'm version of It's a Gundam. It's still under some construction, but you know, we get better with each iteration. This is version 1. No, this is actually version 4.0. Now the problem with version 4.0 is it breaks a lot.
All of this just works.
You see, if I put myself in motion capture mode, then my whole body snaps in two. It's not a good look for me. Oh, God, cat shit. Anyway, on the 17th, I posted up some stuff here. As you can see, it's about simps. Simps basically enable thoughts. You know, it's I don't even know what to call it, really. It's a weird economy, if you will, of, predator and prey, maybe? I don't know. It's almost like drug dealing, kind of, except you get a whole lot less out of it. I mean, really, if you did some drugs, at least you got a high. But when you give a thought money, where's the high, man? I don't know. Maybe I'm just missing it. I saw your 1K donations to our last stream. That's crazy, bro. I'm still below the top 10 donations. Ha 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 ha. Pokey Squad. Donate a little less this month because 4 months of rent were overdue, but still gotta do it. Pokey Squad. Oh yeah, Pokey. Oh, I love Pokey. She's amazing. What does this one do? Pokey is kawaii. Then the next guy goes, yeah, man, I get it. My wife's been bugging me about this holiday I promised her like 8 months ago. But the squad comes first. Devoted hashtag Pokey Squad. Think about the state of mind you have to be in, where basically you're married, and instead of paying for a vacation that would probably get your wife off your ass, you gave it to Pokimane. I really don't know the thought process here, but whatever, dude. Whatever works for you, I guess. Whatever gets your nuts up, as they say. Big smiles here. Good work, guy. So when your wife leaves you, she'll probably take all your money, and then you won't be able to give Pokey anything because your wife will get it. And then imagine if you went to court and they were like, sir, why haven't you paid for your wife's alimony payments, you fucking idiot? And then you're like, herder Pokey Squad. Oh, man. God, and I thought I sucked as a human. Now, here's the funny thing. These correlate. That's what all the other YouTubers who picked up on this stuff that I posted on Twitter didn't piece together, which is kind of sad because it's right there in your face. It's like breadcrumbs, my dude. Here we have this gentleman right here. This guy is totally alpha. He is hot to trot. He's buff. He's buff, and he knows he's got the stuff. Anyway, now, pay attention to this tweet because it all comes full circle. I'm kind of short on savings. Oh, let me get the right face on. I need to smile for this. Here we go. There we go. That's the face you need to have. Oh, yeah. I'm kind of short on savings, but I'll definitely get 500 to drop this week, laughing my ass off. Hope she sees this and knows I love and miss her. XD. Ah, feels good, man. Feels good. Wow, man. Like, really, dude. Like, whoa. Give me the look of dread. You met her at a convention. Love and miss her. I could understand if she was like your girlfriend. If she touched your penis. You know, you had some... Stu, the camera. Stu, you're an asshole. Anyway, I can understand if, like, she was your girlfriend, you went out on dates, you had some fun at the beach. Oh my God, Pokey. Pokey, Merry Christmas, Pokey. You met my mother and she loves you. Not like you watch her stream and you're just kind of like, she's really cute. All right, only $500. Pathetic. Get your bread up. Pay pigs shaming each other for being too broke to give a girl who's not your girlfriend money. Welcome to 2020. We almost had World War III, a killer plague. What else is there? Some other bad stuff happened. I can't even bother to remember. I'm sure something trashy will happen next week. Lord knows it's on the way. And now this. Guys who basically watch a Twitch thought and yell at each other for not having enough money to give her money. She's rich, you retard. Oh my God. She signed a multi-million-dollar deal with Twitch. You know it, right? Why in God's green earth would you... Oh my God. The children are on crack. We live in a day and age where men are shaming each other for not giving a woman who's already a millionaire the last bit of money they have. Welcome to 2020. It is a horrible time in history. I got evicted because I was 4 months behind on rent, so yeah, I don't know. I'll see if I can sleep behind the Starbucks so I can use the free Wi-Fi and donate the rest of my money. What is he going to do if, like, the Starbucks manager goes, some asshole's been using our Wi-Fi at 12 at night to watch Twitch. We're putting up a password. He's f***ed. You can't give her the donation. Then what are you going to do? Are you going to, like, cry in a cardboard box with some mice and shit? Riff raff. Shit rat. I don't buy that. If only they'd look closer. Would they see a pay pig? No siree. They'd find out there's so much more to me. I love you, Pokimane. I hope you see this. I love you, Pokey. Look at my dance of love. Oh, man. So literally, the guy was already behind on his rent and went homeless to give Pokimane money. Pokimane's like pay pigs are honestly the most devoted of all pay pigs. I used to think DSP's pay pigs were devoted, but I don't think any of them would go homeless to save Darkside Phil. And the weird thing is, Pokimane is rich, my dude. Your $500 is like nothing to her. She probably makes that taking a shit and leaving like ads running on her Twitch channel. Here's another good one. Same but different gang. Pokimane's tweets are about as nonsensical as her TikTok. Let's look at that. Wait, how many times has she done this? God damn. I envy her. Like, literally, Pokimane can just do this. This. And 7.3 million people watch it on TikTok. I spent hours today trying to figure out how to make faces on a goddamn program. And she's just like, okay, guys, here goes puffy cheeks. Ooh, ooh, Fortnite dance, woo. God, it's the age of the simp. Men are so disgustingly weak. If an alien race came here to take us over, we'd fucking lose. We would lose and be completely and utterly trounced. We'd be killed. Only a few men would survive, and the rest would simp for alien women, probably. Please, Mistress Lazon, Don't beat and kill me.
Shut up, human. I'm going to eat your bone marrow.
So I guess she bought a dress. Hell if I know. And this guy goes, hey, Pokey, this is now the third message I'm sending. Oh, let's get a sad face for this little guy. Do I have a sad face? Shit, forgot to make one. Wow. Wow, Gundam. Hey, Pokey, this is now the third time I'm sending, and I'm starting to think you're ignoring me. If you don't want to talk, just tell me. I'm still wondering if you'd like to go out on a date. Are you so, like, brain dead, bro? You don't understand she's probably got a boyfriend and she's just not telling you because it's not financially viable? Yes, that's the state we're in. Oh, my God. Some of these guys must not live in the realm of reality. And that's coming from a dude who is right now talking to you through a 3D avatar. That should scare you. Do you like my hair? Gee, thanks. Just bought it. Oh, man. That's the wrong face. That's great news. I love this hair. It's fantastic. Oh, boy. Shim sham walla walla bing bam. So this guy comes up and goes, how much was it? I want to donate the exact amount, so I feel like I bought it for you. Oh, my God. He has Down syndrome, the poor boy. Oh, boy. No, I don't even need to explain. She's rich. It's like, I need to feel like I bought you this. My God, I bet she probably told him, that's okay. It's like $2,000. And he's like, oh, shit. Here's an interesting fellow whose name I'm going to have to get rid of because I forgot to edit it out. Leave it to me to make such a mistake. Let's turn me to the side here. And let's really get a good look at this right there. This lovely gentleman. Pokimane posted that she was wearing an Adidas dress, which is probably a product placement. You know, let's face it, I'm in the business. I'm not going to lie. It's probably a product placement. And she's like, Adidas dress. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. So, this guy who looks like a Pixar animated character, which I know is saying a lot coming from me with the way I'm looking right now, comes in and then writes, so this guy comes and he goes, it almost looks as good as my tea. Oh, wait, it was the dress. LOL, joke. Let me get the laughing face. It's so funny. So funny. It's very funny. I'll drop another $1,000 next stream. Smiley faces. Feels good, man. Oh, God, I love this guy's face. He's like a gnome from wow. Dude, he doesn't even have wrists. Good Lord. He can't wear a watch. Look at that. Holy shit. Is that a hate crime, Stu? On the new YouTube, everything you do that's remotely funny is hate. That was against community guidelines. It might have hurt someone's feelings. And then I have to go, it's not my fault that everything here sucks dirty bird ass, okay? So anyway, people make fun of Captain Fidget Fuck here. And then he comes back with the most scathing reply. Don't know why y'all saying yikes. What, y'all broke N-words can't drop 1K? Well, Snake, you damn right I can't drop 1K in a girl that has never touched my penis nor never will. What are you doing? Man, if I were you, I'd use that $1,000 for laser fat removal. You know, get started on something. Turn your life around, buddy. Don't go throwing money at Pokimane. She's already rich. She's got to deal with Verizon, literally the company. She's got to deal with Twitch, an exclusivity deal. She's got some deal with some college foundation. There's a whole lot of deals going on, and Pokey's already a millionaire. What are you doing, HR puffin stuff? Use your goddamn brain for Christ's sakes. Jesus, Mary and Joseph. We are in a dark timeline. He's like, oh, you can't drop money on a girl you don't know personally? Wow, you're the loser. Yeah, we're losers here. If I got $1,000, guess where it's staying? In my motherfucking pocket. Not dropping it. You know, let you learn from this guy here. This classic Reddit post from XQC or XQ Cow. Whatever, you get the Twitch joke here. Funny. Let me get the distress face. Nope, that's a happy face. Nope. Now that's gonna do for now. I don't have a sad face. Life is funny. After donating $4,000, being a tier 3 sub, I get banned from her channel and subreddit. Oh, feels bad, man. Feels bad. I wonder if he felt like a broke N-word when that came down. I mean, oh, man. Oh, Jesus H. Christ. Do I have any more of these funny Pokemon followers? I probably do, but
I'm just gonna say some words now for no reason. Recently I decided to try the slightly updated version of SFM that comes with the Steam VR kit thingy. I tried using it. I don't actually have a Steam VR. I just wanted to try out the SFM. It's certainly a little more versatile in what you can actually use it for, in terms of like how you can just put shit in and get straight to what you need to do. How I was able to sort of import one of my random models from Cinema 4D into SFM. Usually you'd have to just go through a fucking process of converting it from whatever file format into an SMD and then convert it into a fucking MDL or some other bullshit. I've always found that bothersome. And I still do, because I don't really use SFM enough in order to do that. Although I don't know how to texture, and I have no idea how to get like shit like Jiggle Bones working, or any other special kind of like material related shit, like that toon shading bullshit you see on some models and some other stuff. I don't know. Oh, by the way, it's really epic and cool that default lights don't really work in that version of SFM. Clearly in this version, lights do work. But in that version, you have to import some lights that are more customizable in some aspect. And they are certainly more modern in what you can use them for. Like, you know, you open up your typical animation software. They have quite a bit of options we can use it for. And then you look at SFM, you create a fucking light, and where did I put it? Here you are. You create a goddamn light. Oh, shut the fuck up. And this is basically all you get. You get a spotlight. If you want to make an omni light, you have to pair together like 6 lights, two pointing up and down, and then 4 pointing in a 90-degree angle for a total 360. And that's how you would get a perfect omnidirectional light. But that's already 6 shadow-enabled lights just for an omnidirectional light. Don't get me started if you want to make a sun-related light, because that on its own is fucking annoying and doesn't really look all that good unless you were to up the shadow quality, which can certainly make SFM lag to a whole new level. And if you want it to, like, you know, cover the whole map, or at least a decent area of where you're looking, it can like take up quite a region, and it can look like total shit. So yeah, that's what I call pretty cool. I don't know. Fuck. I don't even know what I'm doing with my time anymore. I'm just making this bullshit. I haven't been in the mood to make any kind of animations for a while, or really anything, thanks to life-related garbage that just kind of hit out of nowhere. Really demotivated me to really do anything at all. So I've just been kind of meandering around the place. And then finally today, I was like, fuck it. Let's just make some trash. I'll just fuck around in SFM for a while until I get bored. And yeah. Also, if there's one thing that I really like in SFM that I can't really get in goddamn Cinema 4D is how SFM does its keyframing system and like auto updating related stuff with how it shows the path. Like it's real good when you're able to see the whole path depending on where you're looking, of course. But then there's also SFM where it's like, hey, you wanna see your path update in real time? Well, there you fucking go. You can just straight up do that shit. I actually have no idea if you can turn that off. I've never found it a problem because being able to see the path update in real time just right there without like turning on some special bullshit, I found that to be really great. Cinema 4D, and that's the only software I really use other for animation. It has a similar way with how it displays the path and all that stuff, but it doesn't do it in the same way with SFM, where it does everything on a parent and then child basis with how it displays information for keyframe paths, where in SFM it's completely world based. So, well, it's still parent based, it's just following the route. So if I change this, that will also change with it. And I find that to be really great. I have no idea if it's doable in Cinema 4D. I'm using a rather old version, R15. And I do have a more updated version. I just don't really use it. I don't really want to upgrade yet because I'm too much of a stubborn fuck to upgrade to a later version of the software. That kind of trash. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna stop animating the zombie in the background and just go back to this trash. Fuck. Oh yeah, I just got reminded of Hunt Down to Freeman. I'm actually kind of surprised that Hunt Down to Freeman still has some like more recent memes. Or at least from what I've seen. There was some random jar meme I saw, like I think a couple weeks back or so, that someone sent me. And then someone sent it to me again not too long ago. And whenever that was made, I hope it was made more recently, because that just goes to show that a game like Hunt Down to Freeman, oh boy, it got enough widespread attention to be more intriguing to a set of people where it's like, lol, look at how bad this game is. Except in my case, I didn't really care much about the gameplay aspect. Hell, I assumed, kind of correctly so actually, that all of the story would only be in the cutscenes. Because I did actually try playing the game back in like, I think 2019 or 2018. And I had a shit PC. It was a dual core AMD processor with DDR3 16 gigs of RAM. And I had a GTX 660. Now, the worst aspect of the hardware was the processor. It was next to nowhere near sufficient enough to be playing anything more like, I don't know, any more powerful. Let's just put it that way. But it's still like, I don't know. It's bad. By the way, did you know that several characters in the game have unused voice lines? Colonel Q, for example, has a couple of lines. One of them being, "Touch me one more time, and I'll be dropping my pants." And he's not the only one making gay remarks about shit. You also got Larry doing that, and you also got Nick, aka I Hate Everything, just having unused, unnecessary lines in his file, in his folder. It's just like, for some reason they got IHE to say, "I hate everything," and "I hate dolphins," or whatever animal it was they got him to say. Because for whatever fucking reason, he said that shit. and I find that to be amusing. I don't know. It was something to say the least. Now, oh yeah, what I was gonna lead up to was how I was thinking of being like, you know what? Let's make an updated version of our review. Let's go into deeper detail of why the cutscenes suck ass, and like not only on a visual level, but also on a technical level. But I never really gave much of a shit after the first time I gave my review. I just thought, fuck it. This is as much as I feel like doing. Writing the original script was pretty annoying because I suffered a power outage while I was writing the first version of the script, and it got lost because I saved at the exact time that I lost power. I was so furious about that. I was really, really close to just not giving a shit about the review after that point, but I pressed on anyways and made my review, which I feel like could have been far, far better. I just simply didn't put too much effort into making it all that good. Now, if I were to make an updated version of the review, I'd go into deeper detail relating to the technical prowess of the animator themselves with how they could have done all of this bullshit relating to character movement, what they could have done for appeal in terms of how the scene is directed or other stuff, which I can't really give much to say because according to the animator, I actually managed to do a bit of review with them, an interview with them, but my microphone didn't record and I didn't want to do it again. It would have been awkward as fuck, and I was also extremely upset that I somehow fucking forgot to record my microphone as well in Fraps. So I just gave up with that, but I kept the recording, so just in case I ever do go back to working on an extended re-review of my original review of Hunt Down the Freeman's animations, then it would be just that. I would be making it to where, hey, this is why this shit sucks. It sucks that it was handled in this way because there wasn't exactly all that much time to actually work on the cutscenes. For example, the very last cutscene in the game with, you know, the infamous "you fucked up my face" line. That was not animated by the same dude that I spoke with. That was animated by some other people, and they were only given 2 weeks to do it. Which 2 weeks for that, yeah, I can see why it looks pretty bad and why it's using some stock animations. I also originally thought something looked familiar, but that is the case. When I posted the video, some people pointed out, hey, those are some Left 4 Dead animations. And I tried looking for them in SFM and just going through the various characters, but I couldn't find it, and I just kind of promptly gave up anyway, so I didn't give too much of a shit afterwards anyways. You know, I can probably summarize this whole thing as I didn't give much of a shit after some point. Because in all honesty, I never gave much of a shit about Hunt Down the Freeman. I had an assumption that the game would be bad, like in terms of it being fan fiction tier writing, and if it were good, then I just probably wouldn't actually bother looking at it because I rarely play any games unless someone just walks up to my doorstep and is like, hey, try out this cool game. And if it appeals to me enough, I'll be like, okay, fine, I might install it. And, well, more often than not, I don't actually install the bullshit that I might want to try. I just kind of be like, cool, you're going to sit on my hard drive for several months and I'm going to delete you randomly when I'm aiming to get more space back onto my drive. So, yeah, that's what I call an epic win. Okay, that's going too fast, I think. Or maybe the way I'm having it move is too awkward. Now, yeah. Oh, also, it's also thanks to the fucked up interview audio that I recorded is why I'm not bothering to, like, it's also why I'm just not bothering to try and do the thing again, because that was actually an important aspect to the re-review. I wanted to do a more serious, documented-esque, critical kind of review, but when you lose an important asset to what you wanted to use, it kind of makes shit a lot harder to do stuff. So it's just like, oh, that's not cash money in the slightest. So yeah, there's that. Ooh boy. I had another thing I wanted to say, but I'm trying to remember it. Time being, I'm just gonna animate this motherfucker's feet. Oh, by the way, animating walk cycles. Oh boy, those are so epic. I fucking hate animating walk cycles. It's just more that I guess I'm not all that experienced with animating all that very well complex kind of bullshit. Because a lot of the stuff I animate, characters don't actually walk around all that much or perform very extreme actions. Although there are actually a few animations of mine where characters are walking around, are doing shit that isn't just them going from a standard, alright, here's a walk animation, here it loops for a little bit, and then all of a sudden they transition into an idle standing pose. And then that's where it stops. An animation that I kind of gave up on because I lost proper motivation for it. And I have a full storyboard, quote unquote, for it. I've just never actually finished it. Ooh, I think I'm gonna have to reposition his fucking feet for the, yeah. It was some absolutely retarded shit. I just never went about fully finishing it. Just a bunch of motherfuckers walking around a gray environment. They inspect some dead bodies that they recently shot up because, hey, this is a war zone, I think, question mark. I have no idea. Law XD. Oh, whoops. It does... oh, fuck. You need to go down. Oh my goodness, stay down. Okay, that's why that looks so awkward. Okay. So yeah. And then like, I was like, you know what, we should go back to working on this. And then I never did because I don't have enough assets to work with it. And I did give a shit about it. But I just didn't know how much time I wanted to dedicate to actually working on it. Part of me wanted to work on various other projects. And, well, given that I have so many projects, it distracts me from wanting to work on anything else. And then I overwhelm myself and I give up on wanting to work on anything because... What? Oh. It just stops me from wanting to really want to work on much of anything because I have so much shit I want to do, but I can't do it all because my attention span is weaker than a peanut, and I just can't really I can't really segment my time properly sometimes. the last time that I made a longer animation was when I gave up a lot of my free time in order to just work on it. Several days in a row, like 6 to 8 hours a day working on it, making sure that I get that shit done in a timely manner before I lose interest in it. And this was an animation that had no preference for it. I didn't prepare it whatsoever. It was just me mindlessly animating in Adobe Animate. And then I was like, we should voice act some shit for this. So I did that. I got a random dude I know to voice act a different character. And, well, it turned out alright in my opinion. I'm happy with how it looks animation-wise. The voice acting, mine at the very least, is the exact same as you hear right now with my voice. It's monotone and just, What the fuck? Oh, well. That's probably fucking why. It just needs to be sped up a bit and properly set up. Okay. Move right here. So yeah, that mountain 2D animation of mine, that one I just kind of spent several days working on all at once. And I really wish I had that proper motivation to work on my animations like that a bit more. Wow, his foot. Wow, he just speeds the fuck up with that, don't he? I also like how his foot jitters as he does that shit. That's what I call cool and epic. Okay, that's not as horrible. Anyways, that mountain animation, I was also planning on making it a little longer because I did some voice acting for it with another dude. But then it was like, nah. It wasn't planned to be anything long. And I don't have any real thing of what to do with it at the moment. So fuck it, I'll just stop right here. Which I think is actually one of the more recent 2D animations I made in a good while. This is also including the rat that's dancing at a really horrible bit rate and crunch. Because that was also a shit post. A bunch of my more recent animations have been basically pure shit posts. Anything that I want to work on that's unironic storytelling, that isn't some retarded shit that has to be taken seriously to a far greater extent. I for some reason cannot easily make those like that. I just can't. Oh, that's fantastic. He's kind of leaning back a little bit with how he's standing here. It would just slide you forward. Why not? And animation is cool. I don't know what to say at the moment. I was gonna say another thing relating to my animations, but nah. Not really know what I could properly talk about that isn't me just repeating information for the most part. I'll probably just stop here after I move Hank over here a little bit more. If I remember to, I'm probably gonna give this really awful audio just for the fuck of it. Because I guess that's some funny stuff. Oh, nice. This is so close to being in the tree. Fucking epic. Alright, like, stop here for that. Son of a bitch. Also, shout out to animating a part of the body that the viewers aren't going to see at all, but instead it's just for practice. That's what I do a lot with walk cycles. I just, even if the viewer's not going to see it, I want to practice anyways, just so that I can get a bit of a better understanding with doing it. Which, goddamn, that's like one way to do it. Hell yeah. T-posing zombie. Here's a neat little thing you can do with the camera. Just go into the element viewer and you can change the quality of certain settings if you were to leave it as you show it. And here's a neat thing that I sometimes fuck around with. Change the shutter speed so that you get this retarded shit. Very nice. Thanks for watching my shit-tacular stream. Yeah, that's